Hello there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep. Yep. No. Oh. Ba 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 bee. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hold up, ball!
Uh-oh. Oops. Oh my god. Okay. Boo, get, no. Alright. That's fine. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Oh. No, don't even, no, don't go there.
Woo, 3 years.
Okay. All right. Hi everyone. I'm really sorry for such a long wait here this morning. That's bad even for me. Usually it takes me a little while, but not that long. I got hung up dealing with some shit that all happened all at once this morning. And I'm really sorry about that. It's really frustrating because I actually woke up really early today and I was super ready. Way ahead of time.
Thank you,
I'm like,
Optimus Prime.
Hell yes, I'll be on time today. No. I know. But I got sidetracked doing shit and it's handled now, so whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Stuff happens. I've been rewatching your content on housing. Oh, really? I'm so happy to hear that. I am currently hard at work on the Horde version of that video. I know it's evening already. I'm so sorry. Yes. So yeah, I'm working on the Horde version, and it's a little bit more difficult to write for, honestly, because the landscape is so different from anything that I'm used to, and so I'm having to come up with learn new vocabulary to describe it. But there's a lot of really interesting hidden little nooks and things. Yes, I am on the alpha right now, and I would like to see the Zul'Aman zone today for the first time. I have not seen it yet. Yeah. So we're gonna be doing that today. Where are the housing servers still not up? No. I thought that it would be up yet last night. No! Oh my god. I love your mug. Thank you so much. Believe it or not, this cape and the pants and shoes is midnight leveling gear. You will be getting this from the just beginning quests, the starter quests in doing midnight. So it just so happened to match my character really well. The chest piece and the sword I bought from random vendors in Stormwind. Yeah. The first thing I did in the alpha was go straight to the armor and weapon vendors and buy everything they had so that I would have some kind of a transmog collection. That was the first thing I did. Immediately. That was the most urgent task. Because the Horde has a more refined taste. Maybe you could make an argument for that, size. It is a refined taste. It's just a totally different kind of taste. Yeah. Nice sword, thank you. I'm really enjoying using the two-handed sword for survival because it makes me feel like a witcher. Which survival in the alpha 100% feels like you are a witcher, and it is so badass. I love it so much. It is by far my favorite spec that I have tried so far in the alpha, so that's why I wanted to play it today when we go into Zul'Aman. But before that, I wanted to look at some things and some stuff. And some things and stuff. News. Here is the first thing. I'll just show you. You can get Harrenir themed armor and weapons from Midnight Dungeons. Yes, this is big news. Anything that concerns the Harrenir is big news for me because I'm obsessed with them. I'm completely obsessed. So here's some. I wanted to live. Yeah. Midnight Dungeon loot. will feature appearances heavily inspired by hair in your... Yes. Cloth dungeon armor. Let's look at it. Can I see it in 3D? This is fine. Wow. It looks amazing. I love it. It's cloth. Does it show nip? No. No, it doesn't. It's fantastic. 10 out of 10. Okay, next. Oh, it's the other colors. There's the yellowy one. I love the briar, like, armbands you got. Oh, but I don't really like having this kind of a hat because I like to have long hair and my hair always clips through that shit. So that's kind of annoying. You have to pick like a different hairstyle. It's not gonna clip, you know. I don't like that. Ooh, that looks so good. I like the, that might be my favorite color. Oh, maybe this one though. Neon green leaves. Very cool. Looks toxic. Toxic plant. That looks like the shaman totem. Yes. Good. Very good. I'm so pleased. Okay, leather. That plant was watered with Mountain Dew. Yes. Yeah. It's got electrolytes. It's what plants crave. Leather. Ooh, yes. I'm glad we're finally getting some sexier chest pieces. The feet are out. We are barefoot. But I'm okay with that. It's bat ears on the top. You know, I like it. I do like it. I think it's good. I like the top a lot and everything else. I won't wear the hat though. I usually don't do helmets. Purple. Purple looks better. It's pretty dark. This would look pretty sick on a rogue, I think. Why is this darker than rogue tier? This is the color palette that I think rogue tier should be. Like this dark. I never is. It's always way too bright. Even this is pretty dark. Yeah, it has like green parts, but that's really great. Yes. Man, Heronir is like the best thing that's ever happened to this game. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. Red. Okay. Male. Wow. It's very big leaves. It's like banana plant leaves. That is some crazy horns you have too. It looks like druid gear, honestly. This looks very druidic. Here's the blue one. Are you not liking helmets, Copium, from playing Viera all this time? Maybe it's something, maybe that is like a remnant of living without helmets for so long. I just learned to not like having helmets. It's possible. This is probably the best color. Reminds me of Ardenweald a little bit, which I am here for 100%, especially with the little curl on the gloves. Good. Yellow looks crazy. It looks like my college colors. I went to LSU. It's like LSU alumni outfit. I don't know about it. I'm not crazy about this one, not gonna lie. But the purple, very good. This is good. This is better, for sure. Do I like these shorts, though? You know what? I'm not sure if I like the shorts because I think they should instead be booty shorts. Yeah, I think they should be booty shorts or a skirt. That's a lot of chest hair we got out, though. It'll probably look pretty good on a female character. It'll probably be pretty low cut top. I don't know about this one. It's little flaming hot Cheetos. Ah. Okay. Plate. Ooh. It's like, it does remind me of that Arden Wheel set, the plate set that's made out of bark. Only this looks better, I think. I really like these pants that are wrapped around. I think that's pretty unique. I'm not sure that we've seen that before. I really like that. I love this. Good. Very good. Excellent. Okay, here's the blue one. I want to try it on my character. I don't think I can do that yet. This is nice. See, this is not over the top with the purple and yellow. It's just a little bit of yellow leaves like tucked in there. So I think it looks better. Yeah. They're all barefoot, aren't they? I think every armor class, we have our feet and our toes out. Yes. That's probably my fave. In every armor class, I think the purple one is my favorite. So pretty. And this one. This is like the classic Harrenir colors. Oh. It's the color of their druid tree form, I think. Good. I like that. Good. Midnight dungeon weapons. It's like thorny vine glued onto the axe part. There's green, orange, purple. There's another axe. This is a two-hand. It's kind of hard to see how big it is. Nice. I love all of this so much. I'm very pleased. Oh, bows. Is that a bone? Yeah, there's a bone that you hold on to. And feathers. No, those are leaves, but they look kind of like feathers. There's the green one. These are just so inspired. It's such a nice, like, coherent style across all of the Harrenir stuff. It's fantastic because it's very druidic, but it also feels like something we've not had before. Ooh, look at that crossbow. Is that like, almost reminds me of tusks and a vertebrae on it. That is awesome. I love the crossbow. This is the green, all the different colors. Pink one, very good. Oh, glaive. Nice. Very, very nice. I wish I could use this as a warrior, though. This is always one of my favorite weapons to use in games, but I'm not really a demon hunter player. Love the glaive. Fist weapon. Looks like a lobster claw. Or a bug pincer. Crab pincer. I wonder if it's gonna be like, you know, moving like that. Here's the There's another fist weapon? Seems like it. Like claw, like a talon. It's really pretty. Of course, we can't see it animating right now, but daggers. It's very similar to the axe. I like a dagger that looks like it'll really do damage when you stick it in and then pull it out. Like, you want to imagine it rupturing organs in and on the way out also. Yeah. One-hand mace. Oh, cool. Totally wrapped up in vines. It's like a rock you just found. Good. Very nice. That looks like it will hurt. Okay. I know. They all look amazing. They all look amazing. Is this a mace too? Yeah, this is like healing type mace though, I feel. It's like an intellect mace. It's not gonna hurt as much. Offhand. Ooh, what? Oh man, I hope it's one of those offhands that still stays on your character's side when you don't put it away. That's so beautiful. I love it. Is this the best offhand ever made? Maybe. Pole arm! Yo! That's for my survival hunter. Oh my god. They're so good. All these weapons are so good. Shield. It just keeps getting better, man. I need them all. I need every weapon and every armor set. Yeah, it's all very good. There's a staff. Pretty. Really pretty. It's like a curling, curvy one. Curly vines. Is this a staff too? Looks like another pole arm. I hope that it will sit normally on your back. Oh, the swords. Yes! Best sword in the game. Probably. Most likely. One of the best two-hand sword. It looks like it should be harder to get, you know. I bet you're probably just gonna end up getting it from leveling. Yeah, it's from Midnight Dungeons, they said. It's from just doing dungeons. Back in my day, if you wanted a weapon to look good, you had to raid. Okay. The shit you got from a dungeon did not look this good. Wand. What's a little flower? Little rose. These are great. I can only
made
applaud.
it. Oh, cheers, Zep.
Applaud this incredible art team. I'm so impressed, and I love y'all. Thank you for creating my favorite race and the best things ever. Mari Strider, thank you for the 2 years of support. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do we have the... Yes, the sub goal is up. It is working. It is for... I'll give away 60 days of WoW game time if we complete the sub goal. At the top left-hand corner of the screen, we also have Twitch drops active today. I'm pleased to report. Today I wanted to do Zul'Aman in the Midnight Alpha. And we will do that. Okay. I did want to watch a video, however. Hi, Zerg Apocalypse. I wanted to watch a video. Let's turn BGM down a notch. Okay. Sure. I will do that. But I'm also... Do you not like the sound of my Hydra? It's okay. It's alright. He's a little noisy. He's a noisy boy. Okay. It's been going off for the past hour. I know. I saw some of you thought it was an Ellic. Okay. I hate to do this, but I need to get up really quick. I'll be right back. I'll be as fast as I can. Okay. Crap. Justifiable bunarchy. Yes, it is. It is. I know. I need extra patience from the buns today. I have nothing to say for myself. Hi, Bear Brains. Welcome. Yeah. All right. So I did want to watch this quick little video from Preach, our friend, our good friend, Preach Gaming. Let's check it out. Haven't seen one of his videos in a hot minute, so I will. Haven't done a ton of reacts lately because I've been busy playing the game. Earth has wizards now. What? Stormwind has Tauren? What? Okay. Yeah, so this is a video from Preach. Why you're wrong about WoW's add-on apocalypse. And it certainly is an add-on apocalypse. I've been in the alpha, and I can tell you that it has been pretty extreme and very different to adjust to a world without add-ons. This is admittedly out of date now. Should I not watch it? How out of date is it? Is it just like a couple things? Or a lot? Okay. Yeah, I mean, the news has been happening pretty fast. I usually like to wait a little bit before I watch something, though. Yes, Boo? What is it, Boo? Do you need... What do you need? What do you need? Boo. Hey. Don't go back there. Okay. Yeah, come over here. Come on, sweetie. Boo Bear. Do you want me to grab you? Boo Boo. All right. Sweet baby boy. Little kitty boy. Okay. Let's go. Let's start the video. Up. Kitty. He's such a sweetheart, you know. He's just so perfect in every way because he is a cat. And that's the thing about cats. Yes. He's super cuddly little boy. Can I ask you something about the new Survival Hunter? Of course. Yes. Does he sleep with you in the bed? Of course he does. He's very, very cuddly, and he needs a lot of human attention. And that's just how he is. Yeah. Sweet baby boy. Yeah, he's a very good boy. Okay, are we ready? I think so. I might need to answer your question about Survival Hunter after the video. Now, let me know if the volume is okay and everything. Oh, yes. I think that's why he likes the stream. He knows it gets him the human attention. That's his favorite thing in the world. Like, he loves everyone, every person. So, that's just how he is. Isn't that wonderful? I know. Okay, anyway, let's start. Preach Gaming. Why you're wrong about WoW's add-on apocalypse. There's no way I'm wrong.
Holla ballers! Welcome to your midnight news update. The big news, of course, pet battling being phased out. Oh my god! I shouldn't meme. Some people are genuinely upset about this, but it turns out barely anybody played pet battles, so they're phasing it out, and the new pets will just be collectibles.
Okay, so that's one of the things that's probably outdated, right? So they confirmed it's like wild pet battling to capture the pets is something that it seems they're moving away from. But they did say that there will be new pets coming in Midnight that are capable of pet battling. They just noticed that people are not really engaging with the wild pet battling system. The news dropped like an hour after this video went live. That has happened to me so many times. So I totally understand. But it's still okay. Let me just continue,
which is fine. Let's move on to add-ons. The big discussion. Add-ons. Lot of missing
about the pet battles. Look, it's such a classic Blizzard move to just remove it. By the way, like remove the wild pet battling and scale it back. And my worry is that it's going to go the way of archaeology. But to do that just because almost nobody played it. Like, instead of asking, why aren't people playing this? Why aren't people doing more wild pet battlings? How can we make this, like, more rewarding and more interesting? Nope. Just gonna get rid. A lot of people have been having the tinfoil hat theory that it has something to do with Nintendo. I don't think so. I seriously doubt that. I seriously do that. But I just think it's like, why was your response to the low engagement with a feature to like scale back or remove the feature instead of improving it? Like maybe make it better. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. That's actually that thought might tie into the add-on discussion with their solution is to like remove things or restrict things first rather than improve and iterate on the thing. Okay, let me shut up. And
information happening here, and no doubt something I say in here is going to be out of date in a few weeks' time, because as it was described by the creator of Deadly Boss Mods, Mr. Cole, I've been talking to a lot, has made several videos, going to link those down below to keep you updated on what's happening, is Blizzard has gone nuclear. This has caused massive reactions from all over the side.
Yeah.
People who are like, kill it all, burn it to the world. I really don't think you mean that. Don't monkey's paw yourself. And other people who are like, oh God, this is like ruining my game. This is actually ruining what I want to do. So let's break it down a little bit so you can understand where we're at, what Blizzard's trying to achieve, what have they actually done, and what's going to be happening over the next few months of the alpha beta until early 2026 when the game actually comes out. They have taken the nuclear approach. And they've already started the backtracking process. This is the correct way for Blizzard to do this. It's more than what we expected them to do, but it makes total sense. We're going to go...
I mean, I agree with Blizzard's end goal, and I think most people do. Like, it's totally reasonable to want the game to teach you what you need to do with the visual and audio cues that Blizzard will design for the game. You don't want... Well, some people do want, but... You shouldn't want add-ons to literally play the game for you, you know? That's not... It's actually not that fun. Well, it's not really you learning to fight if the add-on has learned to fight, you know? It's actually not that fun compared to... Oh, man, look at the boss. He's putting his huge sword in the air and it's glowing orange, so that means I need to go that way. You know, that's way more engaging and fun than go right. Go right. Right? So, okay.
Going game in a second. So what they've decided to do is disable all functionality that relies on the combat log in instanced scenarios. That's when you're in combat, right? That's when you're in dungeons, you're in raids, you're in things like that. It's going to disable add-ons from being able to like read the combat log, understand what's going on in the chat log, and then derive logic from it.
Right.
Now, I want you to understand what I just said there. Something happens in the combat log. You have been afflicted with X debuff. What they're stopping you doing is creating some sort of add-on that then goes, I see this person has that said debuff, and I'm going to apply logic to that because I understand what you're supposed to do with it, and then give you some sort of information on the screen that tells you what to do with it, where to go with it. Maybe you want to move out.
I still, yeah, like, okay, right now he's he's explaining the, you know, the technical side of things, actual mechanics of what Blizzard is removing, but I'm just still kind of simmering over all of it and like the fact that they really gone nuclear with this. And I am concerned because I feel like you are ripping off the Band-Aid maybe too suddenly. You have 20 years of tools that people have been relying on. 20 years of tools that people have grown up with these tools. And then like, so you're basically saying, okay, figure it out. We'll add it back later. Well, our version of it, if we feel like it. Which I guess that does kind of remind me back to the pet battles thing, which is a really minor, it's a stupid example. But it's like, instead of building up your own system first and then make it so good that the add-ons are not necessary, you're just going to delete everything and then hope people will catch up. It seems kind of backwards. So they can catch up, really. You will have to catch up. I feel like instead, what we should have been doing is spend like a year making your built-in shit, your DBM, your built-in Blizzard DBM, all your accessibility shit that you need, quality of life tools that you need. Spend like a year at least making all that amazing. Then be like, hey guys, is this good enough that you don't need the add-on anymore? You don't need the DBM anymore. Then you can start restricting the add-ons after you already know you have a fantastic replacement. But now instead, they're just doing it backwards. We're going to nuke everything first. Then we'll fix it later. That's so classic. It's such a classic Blizzard move, though. It just sucks because I know players are going to, depending on how much you were used to these tools, you're going to suffer through a lot of pretty difficult growing pains while Blizzard slowly realizes, like, shit. Turns out those add-ons were doing a lot of different things that we didn't even think about. You know. Okay. I don't know. Add-ons were solving problems that Blizzard created or ignored. And I'm worried about the timeline for them testing this and what they're going to have ready by the time Midnight's out, and what players will lose by the time Midnight's out, and the gap between what they had and what they need. The game's coming out in early 2026. We're in alpha right now. We got like 4 months to figure out 20 years of add-on functionality. So there's just no way that they're going to catch everything. Anyway.
Maybe want to broadcast something in chat like, I have the bomb. Move away from me. Don't go near me. Or come to me, right? I have the chain. Come to me. Whatever it might be.
I agree, by the way. I'm sorry to pause him constantly. I do agree it's worth it in the long run. Like, I totally agree with where they're going. I really do. Like, it's gonna be better. And I can already tell you from doing some alpha fights, it's much better. Like, the way they've designed some of these mechanics are way more clear, and I do not feel like I need DBM. And it's more fun, it's better, but there's still so much that is gonna be uncomfortable along the way. Anyway.
So think of it in that simple, easy to understand situation, like getting markers and things like that. It's not going to be able to pick out like, oh, these 5 people have this debuff, let me assign them and tell them you should go to orange, you should go to blue, because that takes the thought process out of it in Blizzard's eyes, right?
Yeah,
you're being told what to do rather than looking at the situation,
you're not
seeing
learning.
What's going on, seeing where I'm stood, and then figuring out where you want to go.
You're just following
with this
a
thing
GPS.
Because something just told you where to go. Instead, you should be going, I have it over here.
Have you ever not learned your route to a destination that is in the town that you live in because you're so used to using Google Maps? Do you have a place that you drive to that you do not know how to get there without Google Maps because you just always use Google Maps? Does this happen to you?
should go over here. And, oh, this debuff is coming soon. Where should I stand in order to deal with this situation? So that's what Blizzard wants to do. Now, in the process of that, a lot of quality of life features got absolutely nuked into the floor. Now, the biggest one that people pointed out that they thought was inoffensive was things like loot councils and loot roll add-ons.
There are still people who stay in the fire. We will always stay in the fire. Yes. They should disable it fight by fight when they're finally happy with the default UI. Yeah, I feel like it should be more incremental. You know, they are, I don't know. I just don't. I hope that the new visual and audio cues will be good enough and clear enough. I do. Because, like, what you don't want is a situation where you're just guessing and wiping until you find out. Well, actually, that's exactly what's going to be happening. It's going to be like FF14 rating, where... God. Who remembers? Do we have any FF14 raiders in the chat? I just remembered progging Light Rampant in fucking Eden Savage. Okay, so there was this mechanic in Eden Savage where basically we did this really complicated, like, there were strings connected between players. There's orbs flying in specific directions that we fucking aim. And at one point, we're all, like, in position, and everybody's screen flashes bright white, and we're all dead. That's called Light Rampant. And it was horrible. We're all like, what just happened? Because we're not using add-ons in that game. At the time, back in my day. We weren't using add-ons. Nobody used add-ons. I never used add-ons, right? But we're all like, what just happened? Like, what? I saw a bright light and it was all over. So that's what it's gonna be like. Maybe instead of the add-on telling you what happened. Anyway.
Things that are completely nothing to do with the combat of what's going on in the game. Like, this is just us sorting ourselves in a far more efficient manner. Now, this is important. Everything that's happening here is really important because from 2004, when this game came out, it was built from the ground up with add-on support. That was a mainstay of WoW. And that developed over time to, if you don't like something in the game, there's an add-on for it. And that can be super trivial things. One of the ones that really springs to mind is Azerite armor. Every time you put a thing in an Azerite armor, there was this ridiculously spinny animation that would go on, all sorts of nonsense. And very quickly someone created an add-on that just eliminated that information. So it didn't do that, so you could just click your stuff in quickly, especially if you were respecking, right? There was always an add-on to solve a problem. Now, that's what's happened. Now, Blizzard started rolling back because they're starting to agree, but they can only find out what is actually
I remember watching his videos around that time. I think the add-on people were so upset too because they were told it would be a slow process, and then Alpha came out. Yeah, that's another thing. We kind of thought that it would be more incremental, and then it ended up not being so much, being more of a nuclear option. But then again, we also don't really know about all the discussions that were happening behind the scenes, but apparently it's pretty severe. I'm sure that he's going to bring up Wikara's, I have no doubt. But, like, the nuclear approach, obviously, has problems. Nuclear approach has problems. You know, he's brought up the Azerite armor example. This is an add-on that just skipped a really annoying animation. But I thought that Blizzard, I thought that they clarified that they are going to have the add-ons just not be able to read real-time combat data. So it's not going to affect things that are not reading real-time combat data. So I think something like the Azerite armor example, that's an add-on that should continue to work. What's a type of add-on? Like non-combat add-ons should continue to work. So I don't think we need to, go crazy with worry about all that, but that might not have been clarified at the time that he recorded this video. At the same time, with that said, they had to clarify that, and maybe that's a decision that they had to make after the fact, which makes me wonder, is there collateral damage that they have to account for that they didn't think about until, very, very, very recently? How many more examples like that are they going to have to shift on? It's just, I don't know. I wish they would take the time to more carefully identify what's actually a problem. Because I feel like it's going to be pretty scorched earth.
Required once people play in an environment where this doesn't exist. All right, that makes sense. So what they've done is stripped everything out of the game. They provided their own stuff, their own boss mod, their own damage meter. They've put all that into the game. So, of course, a damage meter has to read the combat log to see how hard you're hitting things, right? That's all been disabled. Blizzard's put their own in and saying, right, go. They've given us a raid boss to check. And the reason is until you play in an environment where you're actually missing these things, then you can give feedback saying, yo, wait a minute, I don't have combat res timer. That's kind of a big deal. I lead pugs, I lead raids, and I don't want to be...
So he brought up the fact that the game it's kind of evolved with WoW. I mean, God, I don't know. I can't even talk. Add-ons have evolved with WoW for the past 20 years. And, pretty much always been the case that if there's something that you don't like, you can install an add-on to fix it. And that's been good. Like, that's been one of the good things about World of Warcraft. That's one of the reasons the game has been so accessible. But, I don't know. The crazy thing is that Blizzard really benefited from all this add-on work. They don't really have to solve every problem. They don't have to make every QOL improvement because the community was doing it for free. And now they're putting a whole lot of work on themselves. And the only reason that I think that that's a project they would willingly take on, Blizzard, who loves making people do things for them instead of doing it, is because I feel like the only explanation would be because of a future plan for console support. That's the only reason that makes any sense to me at all of why they would suddenly take on this massive project of built-in QOL and built-in, so much shit they have to make now. So... the thing is, you're not going to be able to replace 20 years of community work and a few months of alpha testing. You know what I mean?
Realistically, asking everybody individually, hey, when's combat res up? Because my class doesn't have one and I can't track it, right? Those kinds of things.
Oh my God, the combat
very frustrating and very annoying instead of having to check in with somebody regularly.
Is that not going to be supported?
Or do something like that. So once you're in that environment, which we are right now, Blizzard can actually listen to the feedback and decide then, is that something that we can build in? And we agree that is information that you should have? Or is this just a...
Will that not work? Battle res tracker? That's information that we definitely need. Oh my God. My God.
Legacy thing that we actually do not want you to have. So in the instance of the boss mod, they're providing the information they believe you need. And from there, they can design their encounters knowing universally across the board, ideally, this is the information that everybody has, and we can work within these parameters. When it comes to extremely complex add-ons, we said like Queen of Shara and things like that, a lot of mechanics and a lot of things Blizzard designs simply don't work because the add-on's solving everything for you. This was supposed to be an interesting, difficult thing to do, and you're just using an add-on to nullify it. So it all makes sense. However, they are relenting a little bit. We saw a post come out a day or so ago.
The thing is, yeah, the battle res timer is a really good example that he brought up because it's an example of like, this is not an add-on that's playing the game for you. It is just information that you need. This is a problem that the add-on solves for you. Okay. Like, it's not, you're supposed to ask everybody in the whole raid, when is your battle res up? Like, no. So, yeah, that's an information problem. And there's a lot of examples of those, I imagine, they're going to have to fix. Probably hundreds and hundreds of examples of like little things, little annoying things that are all gonna pile up. God. Like, it's like you had all these tiny little band-aids on millions of like tiny little problems, okay? And now we're gonna have all these tiny little annoying problems.
Which was looking at, like,
God.
oh, okay, we agree. Loot add-on roles and loot council things are actually just a part of efficiency and organizational structure within the guild. We're going to relax that and roll it back. And that's already happening. Now, what's even more interesting is the different approaches the add-on developers are taking to this. And this is still in flux. I have no doubt some of this is reactionary in terms of like, screw this, we're not doing it anymore. And then some people are going in totally different directions with what they want to do because what their add-ons did historically no longer makes any sense, right? So if we look at DBM, like Mystical is saying, a big focus on the work he's doing is actually most of the, a lot of the contact that he had with people regarding deadly boss mods was actually due to accessibility. That means people who are hearing impaired, you know, guilds like Undaunted, are visually impaired, who rely heavily on functionality provided by add-ons in order to enjoy and have fun in the game, and they're not doing anything wrong doing that, right? I recently, within the last 6 months, managed to install a version of World of Warcraft that can be played completely blind. I'm not talking like I've got some sort of visual stigma. That I just was completely blind via sound and notifications. Now, Blizzard doesn't have a robust system in place yet in order to manage those things.
Wow.
But I'll make it more simple. If you use something like GTFO, this is what reads you're stood in something bad on the floor and starts playing constant alerts at you to say, hey, move. Very useful in such a visually stimulated environment where you sometimes cannot see, certainly clearly, the things you're stood on. We always have the meme of the purple on purple, and therefore you rely on some sort of sound notification to be like, hey, you're actually stood in something, or you're focused on something else and not realizing you're stood on something, and a noise will play in your ear. Now, currently, Blizzard has nothing to replace that whatsoever.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern,
and this is the feedback add-on developers are doing, like Mystical is doing, is like, hey, this is kind of important. This is a big deal for a lot of people, and you...
So I actually was going to talk about this today. So it's convenient that he's actually brought this up because I actually have the Reddit post pulled up right here. This is a topic that I've been monitoring. We talked about the other day, and it's my number one concern regarding the add-on apocalypse is the lack of the accessibility tools, because, you know, there's a difference between me being mildly inconvenienced and someone who used add-ons to actually play the game because they have a disability for accessibility needs, and then suddenly no longer being able to play the game. This is I think all hands on deck, red alert emergency for Blizzard, and it should be their number one priority before they deal with my little complaints, you know. Anyway, I saw this Reddit post because I'll share it with you. Okay, can you see this on the screen? Guildmaster of Undaunted here. I can confirm what the article says about our guild. So the article is World of Warcraft director admits it's too hard without combat mods and explains how bosses will change in Midnight. We're not looking to turn all our raid encounters into giant puzzles for people to solve. And the Guildmaster of Undaunted, which is the deaf players guild, said, I can confirm what the article says about our guild. Blizzard reached out to us and told us they've been keeping an eye on the accessibility mega thread. We had Sticky here last week, and they invited our members to the next stage of the alpha test in order to give accessibility feedback. It's a welcome step in the right direction. I was really, really happy to hear this. And it gives me hope. You know, the accessibility is extremely critical. I really wish, though, that they had done this proactively instead of making these communities worry and panic. Like, that shit. Why wasn't this on your mind from the beginning? But it's okay. Glad that you have decided to make that a priority now. But I'm cautiously optimistic about that. I'm glad that they've been invited to the next alpha wave, and they're monitoring that huge mega threat. I think that's encouraging. It shows Blizzard could be taking it seriously. Hopefully is listening. So yeah, it's a good collaboration. What's up with Mike and the rat nose? He's just a memer, you know. Mike, he's a bit of a meme lord. Don't worry about it. Okay. I wish that this collab and talking with him had happened earlier on in the process, but it's happening, so that's good. That's good. Okay, let's continue.
You do have like visual stimulus that comes onto the screen to indicate you're studying something. There will be some weird shading or graphical thing. We need to be able to tie sound effects to that, and Blizzard needs to implement that, because that does require combat log information, which you've denied, but this is something a lot of players rely on in order to even enjoy the game. Okay, so accessibility is a big deal. Now, there's another end of that, which I'm hearing rumors of, but I'm not going to point fingers, of people using the accessibility idea as a crutch to try and get their add-ons back to what they were doing. Now, there's lots of motivations for that. Livelihood is one of them. Is people are paying for these add-ons. You know, they're donating, they're doing whatever. But we'll see how that plays out. Other add-on developers, like WeakAuras, have said, like, we're not doing WeakAuras for Midnight at the moment. Like, that's just not happening. We're going to stick to classic World of Warcraft. Yeah. We're going to do all those kind of things because that still works over there. But frankly speaking, our code, all the functionality that we created for WeakAuras is reliant on logic. That's what we created, right? It's reliant on being able to read the combat log. Yes, there's visual animations and things that we can do, but that's like the fluff on top of what our actual purpose is, which is to create logic and code. Now, whether things will change over there, I don't know. Another direction they're going in is trying to stress, and Blizzard has been trying to stress this, is that visually your game should not change.
Okay. About WeakAuras. Hold on a second. I can't just skip past that, because this is enormous. This is kind of makes me sad, honestly. I can hardly remember a time without WeakAuras. I've been playing WoW since 2004, and it's hard to imagine that there's people that have spent like decades in some cases building tools that millions and millions of people have been relying upon for everyday play, and now it's just, that's it. I'm just gonna walk away. It's the end of an era. Like, I understand why. I mean, like, what's left for them to do if they can't access the combat log data anymore? If that's banned, like, what could they even... They said there wouldn't be anything worthy of the WeakAuras name for them to make. But it feels like a huge loss for the game. These were people that were really passionate about development, that were solving problems, many, many, many problems. And like, who doesn't have at least one WeakAura installed? Yeah. Like, everybody has at least one, right? And it makes the game better. And having all that, I guess it's like institutional knowledge that you lose when you lose people that were so entrenched in development for so long. It's just like, I don't know. I hope it's worth it. Okay. Blizzard's decided to make all that work kind of... Is this just going to be obsolete after all that? I don't know. To me, it's. I guess I almost feel like I'm in shock a little bit that they're really doing it. I'm sure that that's how the developers feel also.
So interestingly enough, LVUI, a UI add-on I've been using for a very, very long time, there's obviously lots of alternatives, has put out a statement, I was just checking their Discord earlier, saying, right now, we're not doing anything. Right? There is some logic involved.
Okay. The first wave of information regarding add-on and API restrictions got released. We do not know how the changes will affect LVUI. There will be no QA and no support for alpha and beta servers. Support channels are for live servers only. We do not plan on sharing any testing builds for LVUI anytime soon. What? That sounds like you're done too. If you're not testing it and you're just not gonna do it, then sounds like it's over for LVUI also. Yeah, I'm surprised by that because I thought LVUI is cosmetic. Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
Involved in what LVUI does, but I use it for the visual components primarily. But they're saying like, hey, right now nothing's happening, and hold fire. Like that's the situation. So there will be some add-on developers who are like, I'm kind of done. I don't think that's what's happening with LVUI, but it might be. Is that like, you know what? This journey's come to an end and I'm coming to a stop. Now on the visual side of things, so I showed you the boss mod. If we shoot over to here very quickly, bear with me. If we shoot over to here on the visual side of things, other add-on developers like Bigwigs are going in another direction entirely. So I showed you the boss mod that Blizzard has created.
Yeah,
it's here.
It's
there
great.
You can see. So this is Blizzard's own boss mod.
It's a combat timeline.
And it gives you these like icons. Some of you will be used to this. This is just similar to a very popular WeakAura that was about.
I used that WeakAura.
That shows you the icons and them ticking down and moving in a correct order. And you can even add the names of the spells next to it if you want. So when you click the options for it, you can have show spell name, or you can have that off. You can show tooltips. So if you see an ability coming and you're not sure what it is, you can mouse over it and it'll give you a tooltip. So you can like, oh, I see what's coming up. With a boss I'm not comfortable with, or I don't recognize this. You can show the timers, or you can have no timers, right?
Yep.
And it simply goes, here's the abilities that are queued up, and once there are like 12 seconds remaining, it goes into this bar, and then here it's 5 seconds remaining. Now, there should be sound effects to go with this, coming back to the accessibility side. Sound effects should exist here. However, as Blizzard said, because some of you are going to go, ooh, I hate that. I don't like this whatsoever. I agree with you. I'm not a fan of this either. And that might be because of the way I used to have it. However,
I like it because it's close to my WeakAura. You know,
Bigwigs has gone in a different way because Blizzard has stuck to their word. You don't like that? That's fine.
Okay.
You can have what you used to have, and here it is. It's working. This is Midnight Alpha. You can see Zalatath in the background, and Bigwigs has already got theirs working. Shoutouts to Just Wait and the team that were working on this over the weekend. And I have my traditional bars back. How? Blizzard's nuked all the add-ons. They've nerfed functionality, but they're still providing that information. It's still there.
This is a really good video, I think. Good job, Preach. Because I feel like this is pretty balanced. You know, you're doing a good job of covering all the major things all the different angles of this. Okay, it's not super alarmist because you're pointing out the fact that, yes, indeed, Bigwigs already has a version that's working that will reskin the boss mod info. So, like, we don't need to catastrophize all the way. You can you can still have your timer bars that you're used to instead of the Blizzard layout. And so add-ons can use whatever info Blizzard is providing you and display it however you want it to be displayed. So that's good to have your shit looking how you want it. That's a really important part of the WoW experience, and it should help you feel maybe better about the situation. Of course, let me listen to what else he has to say about it.
But now these add-ons just use whatever information Blizzard has given you in order to visually represent it however the hell you want. It doesn't matter. It's all good, dude.
So does that mean that my scrolling combat text add-on will work? Because that's one I really need.
Dude, it's all good. They are just saying, like, we're not going to let you make crazy add-ons. But if you prefer your boss mod to be in bars rather than the visual thing, that's fine. It's totally fine. And I think this is where a lot of people are getting confused. It's like, oh, I just have to use Blizzard's. No, not at all. Blizzard is providing the tools, which means we're going to look more towards add-ons as reskinners.
Okay. Rather
than a separate core piece of functionality.
I think that the way Ian described it was the combat data, real-time combat data in combat, they're going to put in a secret little box, and then you can skin the box how you want. So you'll lose automation and like the logic of the add-on figuring shit out in real time, but the UI can look how you want, which is good, but it obviously doesn't solve everything. Really, yeah, it is nice that he's not absolutely dooming. I really appreciate that so much, so that we can actually have a normal conversation about it, and all the good and bad. There are a few legit concerns, but the majority of the screaming is totally knee-jerk. One legit concern is stacking overlapping nameplates still not being fixed. Well, we're still alpha. I would expect many more changes, especially to nameplates in the near future. But the thing is, you're still only displaying what Blizzard is deciding to give you. And if the boss mod, and if Blizzard's shit doesn't track something that you're used to tracking, you know, tough luck. So, so will we have enough information? That is the number. That's the $1 million question, million gold question. I mean, this is just boss mods. You know, there's a lot of things that you have to think about. It's kind of overwhelming when you really start to think about it. We got cooldown tracking, got debuff tracking, which I found to be really hard in the alpha so far. There's all kinds of resource management shit. But it's like, what can we salvage? And I'm glad Bigwigs is adapting quickly. That's really good news. But it's not going to be a replacement at all for what existed before. You know, you can make it look the same, but it won't do the same thing.
Think of it like reskinning. So I'm no doubts whatsoever, because it's currently not working, but it is here. The damage meter. You can see this is going to be Blizzard's damage meter right here. It currently has no functionality and doesn't work. It's not supposed to, by the way. It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be working in this build. But people will be able to reskin this. You prefer it to be a certain font, a certain graphical style, a certain image, a certain texture, whatever it might be. You'll be able to do that.
My worry is that they're going to start selling their own UI theme packs. I shouldn't even say that out loud. I shouldn't have said that. Imagine. Blizzard has its own, like, Suramar themed boss alerts and shit. Oh no, I know. Hey Boo, can you move from front of the screen, sweetheart? Hey. Oh, baby. Okay. This is my cat.
No problem. Just like we've already seen with Bigwigs, right? You can already see these bars and things working as you ordinarily would have them, right? It's all happening here. And I think this is where people are getting a little confused and like, oh, I just have to use Blizzard's UI? No, that is not the case whatsoever. They're going to allow you to reskin it. So far, we'll see where else this goes, right? They might
Is there confusion about this? Is this something people are confused about? Maybe. I could see people being like, but Bigwigs works. No. Okay. It's the presentation that is works. But the data is different. Honestly, if they can just keep getting Bigwigs to work, then I bet there's a lot of people that will just update their Bigwigs, see it, you know, looking the way it always did, and not even question it. they'll just assume it's the same. Because you'll get the information from Blizzard that Blizzard wants you to have. You know, Blizzard has the boss mod that's like, okay, you have this ability that's coming in 10 seconds. And maybe it won't be that bad. Oh my god. Maybe it's probably, if you're casual, I'm sure it's going to be fine for you.
On certain things. As long as you're...
It won't be fine if... God, I cannot stop pausing it. I'm so sorry. It won't be fine if you're really used to having a Wikara for everything. Okay, if you're used to having a Wikara to track every fucking proc, every CD, like everything that happens, you know. If Illidan farts, you got a Wikara to track it. That's gonna be... You're gonna really be missing out. Okay. Blizzard won't replace all that shit.
Using the information that Blizzard provides, then you can kind of do what you want with it and make it look however the hell you want.
Customization,
because honestly, a lot of the UI support that Blizzard came out with in 2004 was for visuals. People want their health bar in a circle and their energy bar in a circle around the side, like I used to have it in Classic, all that kind of stuff. That's going to stay the same. Needless to say, I do agree with what people are saying in terms of accessibility and sound effects. Now, Bigwigs does have some sound effect notifications that go with this. It's all still a work in progress. They're still full of errors. You know, there's still things going on. But you can see they've already got some encounters in. They've got the March of Kelvinasis, some lure errors that are coming with this. List abilities. Bars, countdown, sound, right?
I think we probably won't really know for sure how bad it is until, like, Mythic raids are out. And people are really trying to, like, push keys and stuff. I think that's when we're really going to see the biggest issues.
It's all coming in. Now, what it'll actually turn into, we don't know yet. But so far, the initial nuclear reaction was correct. Some people are going to be a bit reactionary.
20 bucks, and you can have the Sylvanas voice. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. It's such a terrible idea, but it's such a cash money idea. Cruel. Move away, little lion. Oh my god. They could make bank. They could make bank. Oh my god. Okay, imagine the ready check sound. It's now Illidan saying, are you prepared?
Towards it. But ultimately, we're already a few days into the alpha on the road of getting things to the way people want them to be. Because although a lot of people are saying, like, nuke all add-ons, get rid of all of them, and maybe they do play with a flat, completely standard UI, not as bad as maybe it seems. That's where we're at so far. But we're going to keep our peepers open on this and see where it goes, and we'll keep you updated as we...
What a great video.
So, things looking up. All right.
Wow. Wow. That was such a great video. Maybe it's not as bad as it's like... Are you telling me that there's some things that could be good and there's some things that could be not good? I don't understand. This never happens. Things are either good or they're fucking terrible. Fine. Are you new to the internet? I guess, yeah, it is. It's not as bad as no add-ons at all, which I would crash out over that. But it's also not ever going to be the same. And change is scary. And the changes could be frustrating also, depending on how you play the game. You know, it's kind of like we're in the trust phase of this. Trust. Yeah. So that's why you're right to feel scared. Blizzard is saying, trust us. It will totally work. We'll fix it, but we will break it first. You know? So, I don't know. I'm worried the growing pains will be real. We're at this point only months away from launch. And we can't really see the damage meters yet. I can't even test that yet. So, hey, maybe you could just blame the buggy damage meter for your damage. I will. Guys, it's Blizzard's damage meter. You can't really trust it. Okay, like it's still basically in beta. So, I mean, it's they didn't even test this shit really. It's not accurate. I've been calculating all of my damage in my head through the combat log. That is a skill that I picked up playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm gonna have to bring back the abacus. Anyway. They're gonna have to act fast. Okay. They're gonna have to work really, really quick and really fast and really effectively on UI shit. Because usually they're years behind what the community makes. So I think it's natural to feel skeptical. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Hi guys.
Is that actually the end of it? Yeah, it is. It actually is. What the hell? Why are your outros so scary? We should put a link to this video in the chat. Should have put a link here. I'm gonna give you the link. And give me just a sec. Okay. There's a link to Mike's video. You should go give it a like. Maybe drop him a sub. He's a dear friend. And he had made a great video. So, that's why you should do that. They already said it won't be complete at launch. I mean, we know that. I mean, absolutely not a single soul in the world would expect Blizzard to have something complete for launch. Sorry. Come on. I mean, let's be... Why would you expect that? Like, I liked the video. Yeah, I felt like he wrapped it up in a pretty optimistic way. We'll see where it goes. The goal is good. I want the game to teach you what to do through the design because that's fun. You know, I used to be a teacher, and I think the process of learning works best when you're having fun. That is the number one thing I've learned from teaching. If you're having fun, you will learn way faster. Way faster. You'll remember things way more effortlessly and easier. And that's what you want to happen when you're playing a damn game, man. So the accessibility collab as well, it's very encouraging. Yeah. And I'm just thinking about everything. I hope we can figure all our shit out in alpha. I don't use LVY. I used to use LVY because I watched Preach's video. But now I realized I'm gonna have to probably move into just using Blizzard's default shit. I think using the default shit is kind of easier for the stream audience because y'all, like, it's more clear to you what shit is. You know what I mean? Like, it's just way more obvious and more familiar to people watching that, like, this looks more like my game, you know? And you don't have to guess, like, okay, where's my health bar? Where's my resource shit? So, basically, my destination will be a good one. But it's journey before destination. You know what I mean? Imagine being the team working on this right now. They're probably thinking, there are add-ons that do this just fine. Why are they messing with it? Tomorrow I will be on YouTube. Oh my god, really, Heisen? I think I know why. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I think the UI team has a ton of work to do, but what the work that they have gotten out has been great. I'm fucking up my lights because I'm slamming my hand on the desk. The things that I've seen from the UI team lately have impressed me and been excellent. So I have hope. I just... give those people more money. Please give the UI team more money. And pay QA testers. Anyway. Okay, anyway, let's go. We also dropped a new housing video. Don't watch it till after Zepla's done streaming. Okay. I'm working on my next housing video. I imagine I'll be doing a good bit of housing videos. I'm so excited about housing. I am insanely hyped about housing. Let me tell you a little something about my last housing video that I posted. There was a lot of footage that I was awake at 4 or 5 in the morning to record because I wanted sunrise footage. I realized like where the moon rises in the background, and so I made sure to get nighttime footage so I would have the beautiful moonrise behind the picnic table in front of the lake. About the survival 100 question I had. Wow, you're very patient. I got a bit sad when I saw the new boomstick skill. I hear you, and I completely agree and sympathize because I had the same reaction when I saw the boomstick skill. I am very into the Sentinel hero talent aesthetic, and to me, boomstick seemed like it does not match that aesthetic at all. And this is really important for class fantasy. Boomstick feels very, very Beastmastery and not survival, and certainly not Sentinel. But I have some things that might help you feel a little better about it because I've been playing Sentinel, Sentinel Survival Hunter a good bit. First of all, it's very early in the alpha, and I think there's a decent chance that you'll be able to transmog or like glam it or glyph it at some point in the future, maybe even through Sentinel hero talents that directly augment it. I don't know if there's any Sentinel talents that augment it. I know that they do for... Yeah, I don't think there are any, but that could change too. I think there's a chance that could be changed because like in the cooldown manager, the advanced cooldown manager, there's stuff for the new survival that has not even been added to that yet. So it seems like they still have a ways to go with it. But the thing I wanted to tell you that might make you feel a little better about it, and the way that I've started to feel better about it, is that after actually using this skill, it's actually become one of my favorite skills. And you're gonna see why when we go into the Zul'Aman zone in just a second, but I can show you right now. On the training dummy, you're not gonna get a sense of how this skill is cool. But when you play it in the game, I think you might learn to love it in the same way that I have, even though I could not believe this. Okay, Boomstick does a truckload of damage. It's really like taking out a rocket launcher instead of a shotgun. Okay, it's so crazy. Let me turn on the sounds. All right, I hope this isn't too loud. Here we go. Okay, this is a shit ton of damage. It really feels like shooting people with a shotgun at point blank range, and it pretty much annihilates anything in front of you. So we're gonna test it in the leveling today, but it's really, I didn't think I would like it, but after I saw the amount of damage it does, I started to very like it, and it's become one of my favorite buttons. I would have never believed it. I would have never believed it. Zepla, can I teach you how to skateboard? Absolutely not. No. I do not want that. I am busy. Have you played Druid at all in Alpha? No, actually. No, I don't think I've touched Druid yet. So I can't speak to that yet. I've been playing Druid in Legion Remix. Okay. Are you gonna main Survival Hunter or still going to Shaman? I'm still leaning towards Shaman, but I'm planning to play a lot of Survival Hunter too at this point. Fortunately, with the way the game is now. Oh wow, that was what sweet. First time seeing it. Okay, let me mute the game, the BGM from the tavern. This looks like my Animal Crossing island. This is how I set it up. We cannot go back into Eversong Woods right now in phase 2. Also, my pet is glowing for some reason and I do not know why. Yeah. With Shaman, I think I'm going to want to play it more when we can play Haranier, why can't we play Haranier on the alpha yet? Why can't we play Haranier on the alpha? Is it going to be phase 3? When Haranier? I think they said it wouldn't be till the beta that we can play Haranier. Our ceasefire is strained but holding. Okay, so we're Zul'Aman and the trolls want to kill us. I had hoped Zul'Aman would leave the Lightwood and return swiftly to his lands after our confrontation with him. But dealing with the Amani has never been a simple matter. Diplomacy is the only way to avoid more bloodshed. Maybe he will listen to you. Why? There's no need for further bloodshed. Cease your raids. Surrender the Lightwood. This was all once our lands and everything on it. Let's look at it. There's no way this isn't going to be an allied race. The Blood Elves live on lands they stole from us. You do not understand. By right, the Lightwood is ours. We need it. We don't want to conquer it, right? What are we trying to do here? You take the Lightwood over my grave. Go, can ya? What? Okay, check it out. Look how much damage I'm about to do. First, I'm gonna put down the... Oh crap, I missed. I missed. That's so good. Where's it going? I think it's a little bit loud. It's a little loud, yeah. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, look at these nameplates. Real-time cutscene. Guys, get ready for cinema. Zul'Aman leaps into frame, finishing off the void creature. Zul'Aman remarks that the Lightwood is working. Zul'Aman informs Zul'Aman that their city is being sacked by the Twilight's blade. The camera lifts to display the Twilight forces coming from the Zul'Aman side of the gate into Eversong. Aw, shit. What a convenient time for a common enemy to appear. I find myself relieved to discover Zul'Aman is not the leader of the Amani. This is Zul'Aman might be worse. No matter. Let me see her. She has snake eyes. Does he also? Yes, he does. Hey, that's a crazy hairstyle. She looks more like an orc, though, than a troll to me. She seems more like an orc. We have two choices. We can either continue to talk to the Amani or fight our way inside. I would still prefer to negotiate passage with Zul'Aman, but if our diplomacy goes awry, be ready. allow us passage into Zul'Aman. We can't sit idle while the twilight amass close to our border. Your border? If you want... What is this accent I'm doing? If you want to die in Zul'Aman to the Twilight's blade. Wait, why do it sound like I'm from Brooklyn? I won't stop you. But your army stays here. But I'm pretty sure that's not what she sounds like. Okay. I should not be doing VA. I think they'll definitely be allied race. I feel it, and I can sense it, and I know it. A bit tall for a goblin. I'd say so. I must say, I'm surprised Zul'Jara allowed us passage. It has been many years since I or anyone from Eversong has stepped foot on this side of the border. Stay sharp. This is a volatile situation. We may have to do more to engender their trust. Don't turn your back on the Amani. Twilight's Blade have totally overrun the city. We'll use this opportunity to show the Amani how efficient we are at eliminating forces of the void. Okay. Then they will like us. If you want to survive here in Zul'Aman, find and beat the city's battle drums. That will rally our remaining soldiers forward to join the fight. Oh, okay. Bring all the tribes, Witherbark, Reventusk, Shadowpine to our aid. Man, I've killed so many Witherbark trolls in Classic. Wow. Tell our civilians to retreat to the altar of Malakras if they need to evacuate. Okay. Does she look cool? Yeah, I think so. I like the face paint a lot, and I like the hair. Whoa, I just noticed she's got these... Hey, where you go? She don't want me doing that. Fine, then. I don't even care. I literally don't even care. Okay, I'm not doing things in the correct order at all. I'm not playing the game properly. What we want to do is press takedown, because you do 20% more damage during takedown. Then you want to do boomstick and put the ground on fire. So probably want to do ground on fire before takedown. I made a macro that says burn it. Here's another Amani. Cool. Wow, his tusks are like carved. I want to explore the region. Okay. Should I use that first? I need a track takedowns buff. Oh my god. Let's see if the game will let me do that. That's a very important buff. Did you update it? No. Guys. How am I supposed to play the game? Another really cool thing is, look, when I put down the wildfire, my weapon is in fire. Yes. And my playstyle is standing in fire. So good. I think people are gonna really like this spec. I'm pretty enthusiastic about it. Though I've also been playing Enhancement Shaman, and it's fun too. It seems less confusing. In a lot of cases, the simplification isn't that bad. I know we like to freak out over the simplification. Uh-oh, where's my pet? Oh my god, did he die? Ah! No, he's here. Fight him! Is he not helping? I died. Was he not attacking the mobs? I think it's his fault. He's dragging his ass. He might be on passive. Does Hunter have Feign Death? Oh yeah, I had Feign Death and Shadow Melt. Oh no. Okay. All good. Call pet. Come back here. Why is he glowing? He's on passive. That's why I died. He was not attacking anyone this whole time. Let's try that again. I have chakrams. No. Okay, now we're doing the damage. Can I cast this more? Really, both of these need to be happening together. Takedown and the boomstick. It's been like a week, I guess, since I played last. We should kill the stuff on our way to the next drone. Yeah. I saved my cooldown. You can still feed your pet. Yes. See, there's this. It's like when this sword catches fire, it's like being a flame dancer almost with a sword. Did it upgrade my gear when I got put here? Because I think it didn't. No. I don't think it did. It's fine. We'll get shit as we go. Oh. The shadows are invading. Get some up. Okay, so we want to put the bomb, put fire. That. Yes. Next, war drone. You're safe now. What does the drum do? It just tells them to run away? Oh, is this a new mount? Yes, it is. Let me kill this so we can look at the mount. Yeah, if game sounds are a little loud, I can turn it up. Effects are quite loud. Let me know if that's better. Cool. Oh, I bet this is going to be a really beautiful zone because they said that they wanted to model it after the P&W, which is where I live. And I think it's probably one of the most beautiful places in the world. I wanted to look at that mount, but they keep running away. Can I fly? Yes, I can. I turned off dynamic flying for my housing video so I could make better footage. let me tell you, I don't know if you've tried normal flying since getting used to dynamic flying, but every time I really think I played this game for 20 years like this, it's so slow. Many Amani found their way here, but we have more to aid and more to kill. Zul'Aman has noticed your prowess in battle. Good. Let us continue demonstrating our usefulness. If they push us out of their lands now, we'll have no way to keep an eye on the Twilight's blade till they're flooding through the gates into Eversong. What you got for me? Oh, it's not an upgrade. Twilight Blade's General, Mardoon, has got us by the throat. We're not winning, and we're too few. We've got to evacuate before there's no one left, and hope the other tribes meet us at Amani Zar. In the meantime, I'm glad to use you while we rally the people of Zul'Aman. The civilians' lives are my priority. Okay? Evacuate people. Find your way to Zul'Aman. Got it. The drums have sounded, but the elders have not come. We cannot lose them. They are our link to our culture, our sages, and our best minds. Tarundo helped devise the lightwood weapons. Moru is our provisioner. These are the light weapons. We will need both if the battle goes on. He looks cool. Go find Doru in Demarket and Tarundo in the tribute hall. The last one is the old Loa speaker, our uncle, Kinduru. He may need special persuasion to leave. I'm gonna kick his ass. Alright. An elf in Zul'Aman is an elf with a blade in her back. You come with me. Wait, I'm an elf too? They don't care about me though. They probably don't see many night elves. So maybe they think I'm something else. Well, they should remember the raids that we did and killed all those people. I mean, I did the Zul'Aman raid. Surely they are familiar. Okay. Man, everything dies before I can kill them with my shotgun. Bye. We need to find the elders. Okay, there's one. I really like the vibe of the zone so far. You can hear the birds singing, and it's so peaceful. Hi, Zep. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. ... Yeah, it's good. What about you? Yeah. We're assuming these will be an allied race. Thought Alliance was getting another dwarf. Hopefully we won't get any more dwarfs for a really long time. This is the new alpha build. Yes, it is. Have you seen there's a potential patch content area? What? No, I haven't. I've only just gotten into the Zul'Aman testing. I mean, having these as an allied race would not be bad because they're really high fidelity. Like, they look modern. So maybe the play is to just add new allied races that look really modern and really high res. Maybe that's what they're gonna do instead of updating the old model. Oh no! Having a rough week. I understand. It's just how life is sometimes. I hope that you're going to be able to find some ways to distract yourself and be kind to yourself as you deal with whatever you're dealing with. Treat yourself. That's what I'm saying. Zul'Aman sent me to find you. I hope Zul'Aman brought more lightwood back. Oh, she's working. She's on the clock. Okay. I'm gonna just deal with the elders. Wow. This would be a nice place if it wasn't being attacked. It's middle of the day and it's quite dark. I guess that's because of the attack. I don't know if it's always gonna be this like purpley lavender sky. Maybe after the attack we'll see if the lighting changes. Please, Uncle, we're under attack. Take what you need and let's go. Just a minute now, Jan boy. Should I invoke the keen eyes of Akilzon or Halazi to dispel what would be hiding it from me? Why not both? Yes, why not both? This is sacred Loa. Okay. The Loa are silent now. Maybe they hear us, maybe they don't. Maybe they're speaking loud, but we can't hear them because of something we have done. Okay. Let's go, Grandpa. I need my staff. Okay. This guy says, forget the Loa. They don't help us anymore. Okay. I found part of it. I found your staff. Do I need to put it together? That's not it. I can delete that. I don't know why I have that. Probably bought it for transmog and then forgot about it. My staff! Eagles, Loa, we don't have time to dwell on the spirits of the past. True. Okay. We'll go help more people. Oh, it's Turtle. We got training dummies here. So is this gonna be like a hub maybe? I've seen a specific group of players really want high elves as an allied race, but I don't really understand the appeal since we have void elves. But you can make a high elf using the void elf model, right? That's why they added blue eyes and why they added like normal skin colors and hair colors. So I don't really... What? It really wouldn't make any sense, would it? Like, how much more of a high elf can you be? You can even be a blood elf with blue eyes now, which is literally the same as a high elf. Maybe there's something I don't understand. Like, what am I missing? What more do players want? I'm sympathetic to the desire for more elves. Okay, I'm that kind of person where I think we can't ever have too many elves, which is probably controversial too, because we have so fucking many. But in terms of high elves, like maybe they want the high elves that look like they did before Burning Crusade came out. I kind of liked that look. Like, obviously it was really jank, but I liked how athletic they looked. They weren't really scrawny at all. Maybe they should just add more freaking customization to Blood Elves and Void Elves. I think maybe that's really what people want. That's really what the people want. Because Void Elves have like 3 hairstyles. Like it's absurd. Yeah, chakra! Good! I should be pressing that inside my buff window, but I'm pepping off. I can't even track the buffs because it's not put into the UI yet. A low elf. That's a good idea. Oh man. Good idea. I mean, I feel like I'm surprised that they haven't tried to sell like skins, cosmetic skins, on the shop yet. Like almost every MMO, not every MMO, but a lot of MMOs and games I play, you can buy a skin that's like light forged skin, or like now your skin is like lightning, or now your skin is like, you know what I mean? You cleared the way, but Mordoon continues to keep us scrambling and off balance. Okay. My blood is boiling while waiting for Kinduru. The Twilight's blade was destroying what little stores of lightwood we had left at Rage Maw Terrace. But if we act quickly, we can save enough to arm the lightwood ballista. You might be good at killing, Hunter, but so are we. And even more the better for our weapons. I took an army into Eversong to reclaim the lightwood forest for Diamati. It was against my sister's orders, yes, but lightwood gives us an advantage. Take back the weapons being stolen by the Twilight's blade. You're gonna give me a weapon? You just met me. Are you sure about that? That's cute. He said, I'll throw you over my shoulder and carry you if you don't leave now. And he said, that's what I used to tell you when you were a child. That's a nice little moment. I sense a nearby skywriting glyph. Really? I don't see it. Okay, let's not get distracted. Let's try to stay on course. Let us stay on course. Somebody's down there. Hey, another tester. I'll help you. Hey, what's up? Hi. Hello, fellow. How do you do? Fellow alpha tester. You take that first because I don't know if it's gonna let me take it after you. Okay, yeah, it does. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to cause problems. We don't have disengage anymore, do we? Or can I spec into it? Disengage frees you from it. Yeah, where is it? The frick? Oh, I've had it this whole time and it's just not on my bar. Cool. Okay. Alright. I'm dumb. Alright, cool. I would like the record to show that I love elves and would love so many more of them. You are so based and correct for that. Is survival fun on alpha? Survival is amazingly fun on alpha, and I'm enjoying it very much. I will show you by pulling a bunch of mobs right now. So I'm gonna grab a bunch of mobs. Like a lot of them. As many as I think I can handle. Can I handle this many? Oh my god, I might die. Okay, here we go. I pulled them out of the fire, which was stupid. Did you see how much damage that did? Boomstick. It's a stupid amount of damage. So good. All weapons collected at once. So you might have seen a few very cool tricks that I did. Like putting fire. And the fire makes my weapon fiery too. Which I love, love, love. You can feel like you're Geralt. That's basically what I can tell you. Geralt of Rivia. I love it. That's why I have the sword instead of the spear. I have the chakrams too. I don't think I'm gonna get tired of that. I don't think I will. Now, it would be cool if there was some interaction between Tar Trap and the Napalm Bomb. For now, I don't think that there is. And I'm waiting on my big CD. You know, it's a 1 minute CD for the big bun damage. I have a question. In my FI14 FC, I had an argument lately with my FC leader. We got into an argument because I questioned her claim because I literally didn't understand what she meant. She said blood elves got turned into night elves. What? They wouldn't look like blood elves anymore since the graphical update. What? You said the blood elves got turned into night elves? Actually, it's the opposite. Night elves got turned into blood elves by being exposed to the Sunwell's energy. They were originally night elves that were exiled following the events of the Sundering because the night elves had a reactionary response to magic destroying the world and exiled all the mages in the highborn class. A lot of them went across the ocean to found Quel'Thalas, where over time they changed into the blood elves and high elves that we know today. However, some of those highborn did not go across the ocean. They lived in a secluded area in Feralos, which we know as Dire Maul, and some of the player character mages that joined the Alliance in Cataclysm were from that too. I need to extinguish another fire on the wood, but like I don't see any wood on fire. I got that one. That one. Oh, there's one. Okay. Here, I'll help by setting it on fire. Problem solved. Hope this helps. Okay. Oh, there's another. Take what's left of the ballista into the altar. They fear the power of the lightwood. Yeah, that's true. Now we have teeth to bite back with. It's 120 eye level. Mine's better. I don't want this. Wait, but what does it look like? Looks awesome. Oh, but it looks so good. Does it look better than my simple sword, though? Really attached to my tarnished claymore. Really attached to that. I thought high elves dedicated themselves to Quel'Thalas and then declared themselves blood elves. High elves were the inhabitants of Quel'Thalas, the night elves that changed over time into you know, the way they look now with the blonde hair and stuff. And after the events of Arthas's campaign on Quel'Thalas, where the Scourge attacked, and like, it was probably one of the most gruesome and bloody battles in history. It was, maybe nobody suffered as much as the blood elves, as the high elves at the time did. That's where Sylvanas got changed into a banshee because of Arthas, and it was just absolutely horrible. It was apocalyptic. Like, almost everybody got murdered by zombies. At that time, to honor the dead, to honor those who had fallen fighting Arthas and his Scourge army, that's when the High Elves renamed themselves to Blood Elves. So it's blood in honor of the fallen blood of our brothers and sisters. That's the reason. So it's really in memoriam that they were named Blood Elves. They started calling themselves Blood Elves. Yeah. Zul'Jara doesn't think the Lightwood is worth the risks I'm taking. We will prove her wrong. I've seen too many warriors discouraged because their weapons don't work against the Twilight's Blade. Don't just tell them to retreat. Give them the weapons. Yes. Mordoun may be the leader of the Twilight's Blade, but that ogre can't be everywhere. The elf found his military commander, a hulking pile of armor and flesh named Benvis. It's like Beavis. He's parading around like he's already won. I'll kill him. Next, at our recon fight around the city, Zul'Jara and I got a look at the Twilight's offensive. They're summoning more Twilight's Blade directly into Zul'Aman. We can counter them by disrupting their dark summoning rituals. That will stop the flow of their cultists into the city. Got it. Stop the rituals. Okay. Good. The High Elves were properly decimated. 10% or fewer remain. It's hard for people to really wrap their heads around that fact because obviously, you know, in the game, Blood Elves are so numerous. And actually, before the Blood Elves came about as a player race, people were really like, "Whew, I shouldn't have pulled this many without my CDs. Oh God." Oh. I have to turtle up. I need my CDs. I can't shoot with my shotgun yet. Okay. My shotgun is gonna save the day. Yes, it did! That was very risky and stupid. Let's have some potatoes, maybe. Cook up some potato wedges.
Let me ask you a question. And be honest.
Have you played around with the exterior stuff and housing it? A little bit. I really haven't had time because I've been working on the Horde, like, housing tour video. But I noticed that you can now put some, like, chimneys and windows and extra shit like that. And you can now start to put things in the yard. I saw one guy in Azshara, the Azshara type part of the Horde district. completely covered his yard in campfires, so it really looks like it's on fire. And at first, I stopped because I thought something was wrong. I'm like, wait, why is the forest on fire? No, it's just some guy's house. So, yeah, I've seen a little bit what can be done. I wonder if you could die in that fire. I should have tested that. I'll have to test it next time. To see if you can die in a fire. Can you die in a fire in your own property? Like, is the fire hot? You know, now I'm really curious. I will do science. So have you played any of the WoW private servers? No. I don't want to do that because a big reason I play is because I like to add to my collection. I have a crow brain. I like collecting shiny things that add to my account. And on a private server, those things will not be on my account. Because they'll be on a different server. And like, to me, I can't have fun if I'm not adding shit to my collection. Oh my god, I've got to get rid of this thing. How do I get rid of it? Extra abilities. Okay, there we go. Move that. Alright, here we go. Fire. Takedown. Nobody can survive that. Killed the portal mages. Man, that would suck to fight an enemy that can just portal people in. Wait, can't we do that? No, we don't have any mages with us. Could really trivialize many battles. Alright, Beavis. Heavy damage. Let's see if this actually does heavy damage. Okay. I love Beavis and Butthead. I actually watch it all the time. If I'm feeling depressed or sad or something, usually I will watch Beavis and Butthead. It helps me more than anything else. Kind of just like, you know, turn your brain off and realize that things are not that complicated, actually. All right. Where am I going? This way? The ambient game sounds are loud today. Oh, you know, I think I turned it all the way up because I was trying to listen to the ambience of the housing district to get a sense of vibes. The troops we armed have killed a great many Twilight's Blade. Some survived and made their way here. We lost a few, but I think a sacrifice was worth it. More dude, we gotta kill him next. Okay. Bracers. I don't need to upgrade that. All my gear is actually decent. Zul'Aman's ballista is ready. It better work after what he's done. We lost the army we needed to defend the city, but we can fend off Mordoon long enough to let our people escape. Help my brother man the ballista. Focus on the shadow warders and the pylon. Okay. We can't stand here. There's too much void energy. The Zul'Aman is cooked. How far can I shoot? Okay, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be shooting at. Shadow ward destroyed. So like these things? Yeah. The bubbles. You can just shoot at these things and they go away. Well, it's light wood. That's why it's working. Your weapons are empowered with light? Well, it took you that long to figure it out? Thought you were supposed to be the smart one. Well, you are an ogre after all. Alright. Here we go. Mordoon escapes! No! Big lightwood ballista bolt breaks Mordoon's pylon. He laughs and gloats about killing the Amani. Mordoon, in all his twilight blade, teleport away. Are you shitting me? Come on. You couldn't think of it. At least let us injure the guy. He just teleports out. Y'all might want to work on that, okay? This was no victory. We bought the civilians' escape with blood. Oh, look, it's a pangolin. Wow, cool. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I think it's possible druid form for Amani when they decide to add Amani. I do think that. Mordoon is playing with us. He could have stayed and destroyed the city outright. Chaos is Twilight's blade plan. We need to prepare. You and your elf friend amuse me. You've more than proved yourself in battle. Our people are heading to Amani Zar. We hope that the other tribes rally there instead of a Taliban. Their representatives will give us counsel, and then we'll mount an attack on Twilight's blade. If you still wish to fight with the Amani, meet me on the northwest side of the village. I do wish to continue quests. Yeah, we need the lightwood. Because it's working pretty well. Do we need lightwood? Like, you're a paladin. Like, we just need to use the light in any form, so it can be light wood, it could be light bullets too, probably. I don't know if it really super necessary to use their shit. Oh, I can't. Oh wow, look at that Flight Master's bird. Looks so cool. Nice. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Well, let's change flight style so that I'm not slow as hell. This Zepla episode is a rerun? What? I've never done a rerun. Never had a rerun on this channel before. Teleport away. He really teleported away. Have you been watching the new Beavis and Butthead series? I saw a couple episodes of it, but I fell behind a little, unfortunately. Yeah, where they're older. It's pretty funny. I think it's heartwarming that after all these years, they're still friends, looking out for each other. You know? I think that Beavis and Butthead might have invented React content too. They were way ahead of their time because a lot of their show was about reacting to music videos. Basically, they'd watch music videos, MTV music videos in the show, and like talk shit. That was half the show. Hakobo ne. Not Amani Zar. Zepla. Welcome to Amani Zar. Because you're my guest. My people will not harm you. Unless I say so. Don't give me a reason. She's cool. We will talk to Tarundo, my war advisor. If the representatives of the tribes are here, we'll have a council meeting in the Zari Lodge. Together, we must agree on a way to defeat the Twilight's Blade. Explore the village if you want. Keep your weapons where they can be seen. You're here by my invitation, and my word is law. But I can only run so fast if one of my people thinks you looked at them the wrong way. Ziljara smiles a tusky grin, as if proud of her people's short fuse. She's a good character. Okay. I want to look around a little bit. Wow. This is like the village. We're in the autumn type area. Go back a little. Wow, massive, massive, massive trees. What's back here? Twilight's hammer shit. It's taken over. I'm gonna go get the other flight path. It is really gorgeous, I have to say. Oh, he's sleeping. Weary Pango. Oh, baby. Hey, little guy. He's asleep. Oh. I love him. Okay. The city map looks like Zelda. Yeah, I can see it. Ooh. Wow. Wowie. Wow. Is this the light bloom over here? No. Ow. I hit a tree. Cool. Look at this massive log. It's like a big tree stump. Let me remove the UI. Oh my god! Bear! I'm being attacked by a random bear. My Hydra will help me. Okay, anyway. I wanted to just look, okay? Is that a baby bear? Yes, it's a bear cubs. Is that because... Oh no, did I just... Oh my god, did I kill the mom? Oh my god. Look at that baby. Just a sleepy little guy. Oh, I woke him up too. I need to get out of here. I'm doing nothing but cause problems. I just wanted to go on a little sightseeing tour, okay? Look. The mama bear with the little baby. Looking at the lake. See that? So cute. Kill its mom. No! What's wrong with you? No, we're not gonna kill any more bears. There's mushrooms. Dripping with rain. This place is stunning. Stunning. It's like the sunlight coming in there. Like, I heard you like Grizzly Hills and Ajara. So that's the Bear Loa, right? No, we have a Bear Loa already. Maybe there's another one? It's their bear guy. That's probably the dungeon. Or delve or something. Paying attention to these trees because who knows, you might be able to get some of these for your house. if you get good reputation. Man, it's so nice here. Land. There's a pig. A boar. That looks like a new color. Who's attacking me? Crab. I should tame something. Like this bird. Giant eagle. Check it out. That's definitely a new... Look at that huge crab in the lake. I just wanted to take a look. Pretty that is. There's an eagle up there. It's probably another new design. Tameable? Where'd you go? Yes. Looks so good. I would like to tame that one. Okay, but how? I mean, it's in the sky. How do... Maybe I'll find one that's more conveniently placed. Crabs is sleeping. New furbolgs. Okay. It's raining now. This really is like the PNW. That's what they said the inspiration was. They really outdid themselves on this sound. Great. It's so cozy. Like, I thought Eversong would be a pretty tough act to follow. But this is really beautiful in its own way. Wow. So pretty. So now we've moved into like the different... We left the yellow trees part, and so the lighting here is a little different. It's more green and lush. Solemn Valley. Oh, is that somebody here? Yes. What is this pet you have? That's new. It's a blood elf hunter with a pet that I've not seen. Where's your gato? It was named Gato. Dang. Maybe it was in the Eversong part and I missed it. It was like a black and white spotted cat. It was really cool. Okay. I should go back and do my quests probably. But I'm curious. This is a place to do fishing, I guess. This feels like home to me since... A Mazard. I don't want to kill it. I just wanted to look at it. It's kind of like an alligator or a basilisk. Okay, let's get out. Let's leave. You're lagging? Oh. Yes. Haven't visited a Zepla stream in like a year. Oh, wow. I am indeed doing World of Warcraft stuff now and not really playing much FF14 at the moment. I think that's the case for many people. I just haven't really enjoyed Dawn Trail. I mean, we're kind of at a point where I know people that liked the Dawn Trail story that just are kind of, I don't know, what's something different? Would like to see formula change up a little more. Would like things to just be more exciting, I guess. But for me, I think I'm kind of just waiting for 8.0. I have high hopes for 8.0. I still feel hopeful about it, but I'm pouring a lot of energy into my new World of Warcraft YouTube channel, and I'm having so much fun making videos for that channel. So I'm happy, and I'm busy, you know. I'm enjoying life, so I don't regret the choice I made at all. I'm thrilled. I'm also doing a lot of Guild Wars 2. We'll do Guild Wars 2 on Thursday. I try to do at least one Guild Wars 2 stream every week. It's been pretty heavy on WoW the past couple weeks because Alpha, and we also have a Legion remix that just came out, which is really, really fun. Speak with Zul'Jara at the village hall. Okay. Ooh. Is like fluffy almost. They put so many leaves here. Okay. Find a seat. Work in progress. This is alpha, as you can tell. As long as nobody teleports away in this cutscene, I'll be glad. The group bickers. Each of them has a reason their tribes can't provide more. Leodred asks why they haven't called on their Loa yet, but is harshly told to back off. Wow, that was a faux pas. Didn't you hear them say that they can't call on their Loa anymore? Anymore? Why not do the trick that served you so well at the Battle of Cartano? There is much you do not know about us and Loa. Loa have not spoken to us in many years. Not since I was a young child. They showed no sign of wanting to help us now. Nope, it's up to us alone. We must find a way to rally the other tribes and fight the Twilight's Blade as one. I will speak to the tribal representatives and help the refugees where I can. They are our priority. Okay. No point in talking about the Loa. They abandoned us long ago. Okay. Well, let's go then. You ever stream FXV anymore? God, when was the last FXV stream? Really long time ago. I'm not really actively streaming it right now. It's not a priority for me right now because I'm not enjoying the game right now. So I'm not going to until I think it's going to be fun for me to play. Like, why would I do that if I don't think it's fun right now? I could do it to complain about things, and I could just like complain and whine and cry and stuff. I don't think that would be very fun for other people to watch me do that. I don't really want to do that. Your people's situation is far more desperate than I realized. The tribes have splintered since Zul'Jin fell. The Twilight Blade be picking us apart because we no longer work as one. I wonder if the Loa are like testing them and want them all to work together, and then that's when the Loa are going to help. If that's the case, that would be really shitty. I think that would be so shitty. Like, the Loa better have a good reason that they're not even helping at all. They're just watching. It's a child. We Reventusk lost our elders and our village because of the Twilight's Blade. Including me grandfather. I lead the Reventusk now. What? You're a kid. We're working as fast as we can, but many of our weapons were broken when he attacked. This little kid is in charge. Hey! She's been through a lot. She has been through a lot. Oh, there's another quest. Ah. Growing up is hard. It's from another child. Oh, hi. You're new. I'm Annie. This is Jinx. Cute pet. Have you been to the waterfall yet? All the kids dare each other to jump off, but I'm too scared. Do you want to see it? Yeah. Yum. Is that grilled scale biter? Don't worry, Annie. I'll set some aside for you. Okay. I feel like the side quests are so charming. Other side quests I did in Eversong, do you remember? There was like this blood elf mage guy who was really full of himself. And he was just so full of personality. It was so hilarious and fun. Like, I feel like because they don't take themselves as seriously with the side quests tend to really shine in this game. See? It's a long way down. Yeah, it's like pretty far down. Oh man, it is so far down, girl. But if I don't do it, they'll make fun of me. Maybe if you cheer me on. Look, I'm not a paladin. Okay, I can't bubble you. If you fall down there, you're gonna die. Okay, it's not worth it. Do not do this. Child. Don't listen to them. Tell them to eat shit, okay? I'm not gonna cheer you on. Are you crazy? Aw, is little Annie gonna chicken out again? I'm gonna kick your ass. I've got my friend to cheer me on now. Right, Zepla? No. Tell that kid. Hey. I have to do it. Maybe when I show you how it's done, you can try. Request. It says I need to cheer her on. Oh, I know. It's just /cheer. Okay, we're doing this.
Hail to the night.
Well.
Alune be praised.
Is this working? I don't think it's actually working. Oh no. Oh no, it's the special action. Crap. Okay, 1. I always miss it when it's something like that. 2. Told ya. I know I can do this. Maybe you didn't cheer hard enough. Oh my god. Okay. Oh! Oh, I didn't mean it! Shit! Oh no, I'm falling too! Ah! That went well. That went really well. I'm glad I could help this child. Yeah. Are you okay? Annie's bag of treasured trinkets sits empty on the marsh bank, already sinking into the mud. F. Annie didn't make it. Annie's trinket bag. Yeah. Okay, let's try to follow her trail. Maybe she's fine. Maybe it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. This lizard's skull is caved in by a well-placed rock. Uh-oh. She went this way, so she made it out the water. I mean... if this were Genshin Impact, I would assume that she died. Because that's how Genshin is. WoW tends to be a little less brutal. This trinket. Hey, Boo, get out of there. Okay. Yes, housing is great. I have done a comprehensive tour of the Alliance Housing District on my World of Warcraft YouTube channel, Zepla's WoW Realm. Poured a lot of care into that one. And I'm now hard at work on the Horde one. The Horde counterpart to that video. And it is an ordeal. It is quite a huge undertaking. I spent, after the stream yesterday, I was working on it until about 11 p.m. And that's when I stopped. Last night I was too tired. This is how I'm gonna have to work on it every day until it's ready, because it's enormous. I wasn't sure how much longer I'd last out here. I was running out of rocks. Did not go according to plan, that is true. Those lizards were waiting at the bottom and dragged me off. Did you find my stuff? Yeah. I did. This is a nice quest. Let's go back to the village. There's no music in the game yet. It's a little weird. And then it jumped right at me. Whoa. What did you do then? I grabbed a big rock. Hit it square in the eye. Like this. Bam! So brave. I know. Hey, Zepla. I jumped off the waterfall and I killed a big lizard. I know you helped. That's great. That's a nice quest. I really liked it. It was cute. Very simple. This whole story. Side story. Flavor story. Okay. May only be a dozen left. We survivors gonna think before we act. Where are the shamans? You know none can order the shadow climb. We wander, obeying only the inner fire in each of us. Then we're screwed, right? We need shamans. Would you let your people perish because you didn't try every option? Fool elf. I told you the Loa are silent. Yeah. She's kind of running her mouth a lot, you know. That makes sense that she would. I mean, that's in character. She's the Blood Knight matriarch. Like, of course she's gonna have, like, smart-ass comments all the time. You were with me as a child when I last went to Akilzon's temple, Zul'Jara. Do you not remember? Yes, uncle. But even then, the Loa did not speak to us. When Zul'Jara was a child, and her grandfather, Zul'Jin, was chieftain, the Loa were still at the heart of Amani culture, as they had been since the Amani feet touched this earth. All the Amani chieftain had to present themselves to the Loa, but only some were blessed by all, and became Hashi, not just a chief, not just a speaker for the Loa, but a fearsome warrior and a pillar of the community. So what happened? This is the journey Zul'Jara must undertake, Loa willing. This is what will save us. But how? If they're not listening, God. Will you help her? Yes, you're not Amani, but you're strong. I sense Akilzon has blessed you with victory many times before. Okay. What's a Hashura? Yeah, what does that mean? Basically, she's on her hero's journey right now. Hashura is an acolyte of Hashi. They follow them along the path, they fight for them, die for them. Usually, there are two, but seeing as I'm an old man, our soldiers are injured. And Zul'Jan would never agree. I guess Leodrin will have to be second. What? The honor of Hashura going to a blood elf? What about me? Hey! That would be crazy. Okay. The Loa always heed us in times of crisis. They may listen now to the right voice. Someone on the path of the Hashi. uncle lost his sense. It's a tale for children. Maybe if this were the old days, generations ago, before the elves arrived. But if the last chance we got is try to speak to Loa, I will try. Kinduru be my uncle, and I trust him. But this path of the Hashi, things are not what they were decades ago. The Loa are gone. They're not gonna hear us. Zul'Jara lets out a low growl. Only you and Leodrin here. No, we'd be running out of options. If this is the time for old myths and dreams, so be it. We meet at the foot of the mountains. Okay. Light the shrines on your way to the temple. Go stay well and listen. Okay. Uncle, the Loa haven't spoken to you in years. Why do you think they will speak to us? That's the question. Why does he think that? Because he remembers the time before the internet. Hold on. Okay. So he's the speaker of Akilzan, which is the Eagle Loa. I remember the stories about Akilzan, Halazi, Jandalai, and Nalarak, and how they protected us. I love listening to your stories, but even then, I wondered if they are true. Climbed to the temple. Zul'Jan fell. I did not get the Loa's blessing. My mother died. You saved your brother, and you defended your right to lead as Zul'Jan's granddaughter, all on your own. If anyone can go to the Loa and get answers, it's you. As to Hashi? No. As my niece. Okay. I know you have the fire, and I love you more than anything. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. That's nice. Hello, Iris. How are you doing? That's gonna be much nicer when it's voiced. But it's good. The stay while and listens are usually pretty nice. So far, so good. We got a classic hero's journey story shaping up, and with the interesting twist of Leodrin coming along as like a helper. Gnarled in. It's like the guys on Dragon Isles. Giants from the north. Okay. My uncle, the Loa speaker, spoke of the Hashi when I was a child, but when the Loa remained silent for so many years, I do not think he would admit it, but he lost a little faith too. I remember some of his lessons. A chieftain must light the shrines on the way to the temple. The Hashira must as well. Alright. I do not know the Loa Akilzan, but she cannot be happy with the gnarled and defiling the Hashi shrines and making meals of her eagle kin. We gotta let them know this is a sacred place and that they will not take kindly to the presence here. Okay. What do you think? Zul'Jara regards the Gnarlden as a fierce nomadic people that normally keep to themselves. It's clear by their clothing and weapons that they have a primitive but unique culture. That's a typo. If the circumstances were different, I would advocate for diplomacy, but they are between us and our mission. They cannot block our path or continue to damage the shrines or the nests of the eagles that roost here. We'll eliminate only those that are in our way. No, we're gonna kill everyone. Except the baby bears. There's baby bears nearby. We're gonna be really careful. Don't set them on fire, okay? Cannot set them on fire. Cannot. Ooh. This is like the eagle area. Oh, this looks unfinished. Guys, what's up with this asset? Did you forget texture on it? I think so. I'll light the shrines first. Hello, No Fantasy. How are you? I am exploring Zul'Aman today. And getting a feel for, you know, what the story and vibe and zone is going to be like. Since I think we only have a limited time to check out Zul'Aman before the next phase. I think the next phase is Harandar? At least... Oh! I hope so. That's the one I'm most excited for. But so far, Zul'Aman has been a pleasant surprise. I didn't really have high expectations for it because it's not... I don't normally play trolls, you know, it's not really my jam. Typically. But it's been really nice. Like, visually, the environment is stunning. And I like the story so far. There was a really goofy moment with that ogre teleporting away, which I hated. But apart from that, I really like Zul'Jara. And I think it's cool to kind of go on this journey with her and learn about what happened to the Loa. Like, it's a mystery. And I think it also sets us up really well for, like, having them added as an allied race later. If the whole zone is going to be about them and, like, getting back in touch with their gods. Yeah, I mean... It would explain why, you know, we hadn't seen those druids. They just haven't had access to their Loa. Little. This guy looks cool. The Gnarlden. Why am I not using my cooldowns? I'm being dumb. I'm just thinking about stuff. Okay. Head a pulverizer Helthra. Okay, we'll get her last. That's more like it. Yeah. Much easier when you play the game properly. Yes, there's a really amazing new race coming to WoW called the Harandar, and I made a video about it on my WoW channel like a week ago. So if you're curious how they look, we just found out about all the customizations and all the crazy different appearances you can make, and they look so good. Like, I know people that will not play WoW until Harandar are out because they just only want to play Harandar, and they won't even play WoW until they can make a Harandar, which is, honestly, I get it. Get the last shrine. This zone is just so amazing. Even though these assets are broke. What are you more excited about? An announcement of a freshly implemented allied race, or an announcement of a newly implemented allied society? What? Almost forgot what that was. Yeah, there... Have there been more announced? Okay. The shrines are lit. What do we do? Ooh, I got a new chess piece. What does it look like? It matches. It looks very nice. The questing gear in Midnight is excellent. Looks great on my character. I love it. Cool. Now I completed the set. Now I just need some shoulder pads. Imagine being level 83 and still no shoulder pads. Okay, I need to grab a lot of these. We need to kill 12, and I killed 4, so. I'm gonna pull him with the axe. All right, guys, gather around. Chakra. Bam. Oh, he's not gonna count because he's named. Dang it! I killed him already. Wow, that's annoying. I do love this thing with Sentinel where when it expires, it puts the lunar storm on the ground. In general, I really, really love Sentinel Hunter. It's probably one of my favorite heroes. Talent trees. It's up there with Keepers of the Grove for Druid. Okay, I just need to kill Tubo. And we're done here. Okay. That is fine. Wait, was that not... I thought I got 2 of them. I'm gonna kill the one who's sleeping. Sorry, man, but I needed 1 med. Ow. My hands are tied. Okay. All done. Now, will the Eagle Loa talk to us? I doubt it. Zul'Jara's brow furrows and her lip curls as she looks toward the temple. When we lit the last shrine, some of the eagles returned to the temple. Could be a sign. Or the eagles moving in after the Gnarlden started moving out. When we get to the temple, all we're gonna find is silence. Just like always. We're still gonna try. We'll see about that. Hey. Damn, did you hear this screeching? Wow, this place is really cool. We are high up. Okay. Look at all the Gnarlden heads. Stay a while and listen. Maybe we can contact the Loa. And be 1 step closer to ridding Zul'Aman of the Twilight's Blade. We're closer to achieving your goals. Let's go. Wait, I did not mean to. Zul'Jara, becoming the Heshe will be a great achievement. Now you try to flatter me. I know why you're here. To protect the precious golden fields of Eversong. Do not pretend to care about me or Domani. Enough, Zul'Jara. I admit that my past keeps me from empathizing fully with your people. I told you that I fought against your grandfather. But I did not tell you that he held me captive and tortured me and tortured and killed many of my peers. That part of my past led me down a path I'm not proud of. And as strange as it seems, I see some of myself in your plight and want you to become closer to your gods. Now, Zepla and I are your Hashira. We will attend you. Ha 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 ha. You're a funny one. Straight as a spear, but thick as a pango hide shield. If you say that's what guides your hand, I believe you. Your counsel has been good, and you bring strong company. But that don't make us friends. This journey gonna try us all, so we should get going soon. I mean, this is a pretty good conversation. It's pretty realistic. I appreciate Zul'Jara keeping it real, and Leodrin filling her in on shit that she probably doesn't realize, like how bad Zul'Jin really was. Hey. Like, it's not something that they're just gonna hold hands and be best friends all of a sudden, you know? But I appreciate them bringing that up. Is it baby? Oh, the baby eagles are eating the heads that I left. Hey. It's so cute. Oh, you hear their little... Oh my goodness. I brought some more severed heads for you guys. I know it's your favorite. Yes. Oh, eat up. That voice. You heard it too? No, we don't have voice in the alpha yet. Got her attention. But now what? I leveled. I know there's a trial, but Akil-Zan is not given any hints on what it is. Think. What did Kinduru teach me as a child? She's the Loa of victory, but also of oaths and conviction. If only we had made it to the top when I was a child. I haven't fallen. Ooh, look, you can access the winds if you do this quest. All that seek my favor must climb high, but not be afraid to fall. Whoa, the Loa's actually talking to us. Temple ledge reached. What? You want me to jump? Is she gonna do it? Is she gonna do it? Leodrin's wide-eyed gaze is fixated on the ground below. She just jumped, no hesitation. Moments ago, she was telling us all that all was up here is birds and bramble. But now that Akil-Zan has spoken, I think she's shown us her true convictions. You're not gonna follow her, are you? Let's go. Oh, okay, I made it. That y'all gotta work on this animation. What is this? Okay, that's not that bad. Well done, Zul'Jara. This is a work in progress. That's okay. Okay. So, Akil-Zan, you've been here this whole time and you've just been ignoring everyone's cries for help. That's pretty shitty of you, don't you think? That that people just needed to try harder. She seems lost in thought. They were here all along. It was my grandfather's fault they would not answer. My grandfather broke this. It's up to me to fix it. Yes. Your grandfather was kind of a butthole, like... Zul'Jara smiles slightly as Akil-Zan's blessing buffets her. Kinduru's stories were real. We have the blessing of Akil-Zan and a path of the Hache stretches out before us. We must follow Akilzon's advice and seek out Halazi next. As Akilzon is the Loa of the ruling tribe Diamani, and my family, Halazi, is the Loa of the Witherbark and their leaders. If their Loa speakers are gone, maybe Kulamara will know how to approach it. Okay, so this means I can now do the wind streams. Oh, it's another stay while and listen? Are you not relieved? Akilzon? What is the self? You become my Hashira, and you think you can ask me personal questions now? I see something is burdening you. I want to help. If I share my feelings, you're gonna tell me how to rid myself of the hot rage and cold shame at what Akilzon told us about your grandfather? Yes, that my grandfather's rage made him betray the Loa, try to take their power, and cut us off from our gods. Rage is a powerful emotion. My people were once consumed by it as well. I was consumed by rage at Zul'Aman for what he did and sought retribution against him for years. Zul'Aman, I realized, was the same. He had good reason for his rage and it festered and controlled him. Are you saying I should feel sorry for him? That he should be pardoned because he had big feelings? No. I'm saying there's a lesson to be learned. Let go of your rage at the Loa and at Zul'Aman. It will lead you off your path. You've again given me good counsel. Perhaps we're more alike than we seem. That's great. I like this story so far. Maybe it's a little cheesy. I like it. I think it's good. Seeing them slowly learn to have an understanding between each other is really cool because they're not doing it all at once. Like, it's just a little bit at a time. Slow steps. Big failings. Oh, I like it. The stump. Wait, what about the slipstreams? I guess those are not added to the game yet. Ooh. Wow, it's pretty. Beautiful place. So this is like the Witherbark troll people area. But nice, they have tree houses. That's what we need in a housing district. We need tree houses. Cool. Love it. It's like PNW, really. That is. You want me to chase that ghost of Aloha when our warriors be disappearing right and left? Check out this outfit. Looks pretty good. Cool. Y'all need some new hairstyles though. You're all using like basically the same hairstyle. Vile branch have caused my people suffering for too long. Zuljara glares in fury at the nearby Vile Branch village of Mysara. It'd be a long time coming, but now be the time to deal with them. Wait, is that the same guys that were like making zomblas in the hinterlands? Hi, Mr. G. Alpha is amazing. It's been really fun to go through Zul'Aman so far. I think the zone is just stunning, and the story is actually quite nice. I feel Talanji should be dispensing some of this advice too. Yeah, I agree. Like, it feels like we have troll leaders that could help a lot on this journey. Like, if this were FFXTV, right, we'd probably have a scene where we go to meet Talanji, and then we go to meet like some dark spirit person, and then all 5 of us go together with Zul'Jara, and then like every other quest we all have a cutscene where we stand around and talk about things to each other in a cutscene. And everybody has their say, right? Maybe sitting around a campfire. But it's just, I guess they don't want it to have like 5 people traveling together. It's just me, Leodrin, and Zul'Jara. So it would be nice though if you happen to play a troll, if you have like special dialogue. Oh. Let me go. Machinations would yes, Machinations would play while Talanji is talking to Zul'Jara. You want me to find a big shelled creature? Okay. Let me get up for a second really quick. I'll be right back. Actually, Leodrin did bring that up and told Zul'Jara that.
Okay.
I'm back. Hello. So I think I'm going to stop here for today. I have kind of a huge headache. And so I think I'm just going to get some rest and give myself a little buffer before I start working on my next, my housing video again, which is taking a huge amount of my time right now. So for now, I'm just going to direct you towards my YouTube channel, Zepla's WoW Realm, and I would encourage you to join our guild in WoW. We have it on EU and NA, and we do have active stuff going on for Legion Remix, and that guild is called Bunsley, so you can search for us in the guild finder if you're on Alliance. Bunsley, Bunsly, and we'll get you in. And if you are Horde, just go into our Discord. That's discord.gg/ZeplaHQ. And you can ask for an invite to our guild in the WoW channels there. We would love to have you. I've been very active in Remix. Remix is extremely fun and addicting. And I think it's great if you're new to the game. It's a pretty good way to start because you'll get fast-tracked towards ultimate class fantasy vibes very, very quickly. And you'll be very strong very quickly, so you'll get a good sense of how it feels to be geared and stuff early on. So I'll see you in game, and I'll see you on Thursday. I think I'm going to be busy doing video work tomorrow and just really trying to focus on getting the video content out that is high quality as soon as possible. Yep, so join our guild and be in touch in the Discord. I will see you on Thursday. Take care, everyone. Bye. Bye.